Well, guys, if you think I motor through most of these reports, wait till you see how fast I go through this one. I've worked all night. I've got a plane to catch in 2 hours. I got to get the hell out of this hotel. So let's get going. This is going to be your Saturday video report. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, and I've got 3 free selections coming your way in just a moment. Going to take a look at the ACC game. No, not between Miami of Florida and Florida State, but Georgia Tech and Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh and the ACC doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, also going to take a look at the Big 12 game between Kansas and Texas, and dipping my toes into the SEC for your contest between Arkansas and Auburn. Those 3 picks coming up in just a moment, as you know, as I've done every single Saturday, for about the last 22 months or so. I'm going to give you a discount coupon code here in just a second that could potentially save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase today. And that coupon code is 22%. Why? Because it's going to save you 22% off your total purchase today. Again, that coupon code is 22PERCENT. Spell it again after me, 22PERCENT. 22%, and that'll save you 22% off your total purchase today. And guys, where the savings really are magnified is the number of handicappers you're buying today, or if you're also buying packages. Because remember, this is a mix and match coupon. You can buy picks, you can buy packages, you can buy the Insider Money Move service, anything you want today. The only stipulation is you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time. Then you use the coupon code 22%, and you save 22% off your total purchase price. I do it every single Saturday. I tell you this all the time because about 85% of the customers here at the site are involved in some type of long-term package discount with the various handicappers. So I do it on Saturday, especially for the guys that buy weekly packages in order that they can maximize their savings on a weekly basis. So again, 22% will save you 22% off your total purchase price today. Let's talk about some of the hot handicappers. First, I want to start with Trace Adams. You know, on, let's see, what was it? On Wednesday night, he completed a 4-0 sweep. When I brought you his 2,000 star double your wager winner on the Red Sox, a play that you got for just $9.95. Then he came back on Thursday night with his 2,000 star double your wager college game winner on UL Monroe, a 45-37 outright winner on the road against Troy State. And you got that play for half price. Well, today he's doing it again. 2,000 star double your wager winner number 3 in a row. His Big Ten game of the year. It's going on Wisconsin and Iowa. Now, I think that game had a time change, and it goes now at noon Eastern time. So, $1 players have won a little over $9,800 following his advice over the past 4 months. You might want to check that out. Another hot handicapper to consider, Craig Davis, $100 winner, number 21 out of 30. Now, this is in all sports. Over the past 2.5 years, guys, $100 winner number 21 out of 30 is College Teaser of the Year. It's on Michigan, Michigan State, Auburn, and Arkansas. He just hit a $100 teaser winner last Sunday with the Chiefs and the Packers. And it's bigger than his 5th straight Super Bowl winner when he gave you the Ravens last February. So keep that in mind. Quick congratulations to Brad Wilton, who cashed in last night with his $30 total winner on USC and Oregon State, staying under the total. Play you got as the $5 play of the day. As you know, $10 bettors following Brad have only won $12,250 since July. He has a $75 play today. It's a 4-touchdown annihilator. 42-14, in fact, his projected final score. That's what he's got going today, and that brings me to today's $5 play of the day selection. Only have one of them today. Last Saturday and Sunday, those $5 plays won a combined 4-0. One of last Saturday's winners happened to be Matt Rivers, who had his Game 3 World Series winner on the Cardinals. It was a 500,000 star max wager play. You got the winner for $5. Well, today he has a play just as strong. His college football total of the year. Kind of an obscure game, if you ask me. Colorado State and Boise State, but hey, it's his play. It goes, looking here, 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight. It's the $5 play of the day. It's another 500,000 star max wager release. You save $65 off the regular price simply by using coupon code MATT5, M-A-T-T, and the number 5. MATT5 will get that one for you. Let me just see. Anthony Red going for winning day number 14 out of 21. $10 bettors up a little over $4,400 the past 20 days. Brett Atkins has his biggest play of the season today, a 75-dime release. Scott Delaney, biggest college play of the season, 60-dime Mountain West game of the year, New Mexico and San Diego State. So those are some of the other hot handicappers you can check out on the homepage. But as I said, I got a motor on, and you do too, so you got to get your bets in here. Also, remember, time is running out. Another free Fantasy Football League contest this week run in conjunction with DraftStreet.com. Doesn't matter if you played last week or the last 5 weeks for free. Enter it again, guys. $1,000 free roll, $100 to the first place finisher. Top 100 finish in the money and collect cash. Free to enter. Click on the ads here and enter through DraftStreet.com. Okay, let's get to the free selections here, and I'm going to run them in reverse chronological order for you. First of all, I like Georgia Tech laying the 11 points at home here. Now, Georgia Tech managed to win at Virginia last week despite a 5-turnover performance. And let's face it, Virginia sucks. But they won the game 35-25, and they did win the game despite 5 turnovers, despite 9 penalties. But they gained 507 total yards in that contest. Now, their last home game a couple of weeks ago, they destroyed Syracuse, a team that had been playing well up to that point, 56-0. So after losses to BYU and Miami and to Virginia Tech, I mean, that's a murderer's row for the Yellow Jackets, a young team with an inexperienced quarterback. They've rebounded nicely. Here's the deal with Pittsburgh. They're coming off a 24-21 loss to Navy. I think they led that game 17-10 at halftime, and Navy came back and won the damn thing. Well, if Pittsburgh at home at Navy, couldn't stop the midshipmen's option attack, why should they be able to stop a much better, much more athletic Georgia Tech triple option attack? I just don't see it happening. So I say go ahead and lay the points with Georgia Tech against a Pittsburgh team that is playing its 3rd road game in 4 weeks. And listen, this is a team that lost 58-55 at Duke on the road, lost 19-9 at Virginia Tech, and lost 24-21 at Navy too. So it's not exactly like they have a great road record, period. Next complimentary play, I'm going to talk about the Auburn game. Now, Auburn is a 7.5-point favorite at Arkansas. I don't get the line. It's not like Auburn is in a letdown situation. If Auburn was going to have a letdown, it would have been last week, because after going to College Station and upsetting Texas A&M, I mean, they would have had a letdown last week against Florida Atlantic. Instead, they rolled over the Owls 45-10. Now, the Razorbacks are coming off a 52-0 loss to Alabama. Prior to that, they lost at home 52-7 to South Carolina. They've lost 4 straight games. They also lost 30-10 to Florida. That was in Gainesville. They lost 45-33 at home to Texas A&M. They lost 28-24 at Rutgers. So my mistake. They actually lost 5 straight games, and that was a game where they blew a second-half lead. So since a 3-0 start, they've lost 5 in a row. They've scored 17 points in their last 3 games. They've allowed 144 points in those 3 games. That's right. They've been outscored their last 3 games, 144-17. They've given up 217 points in the last 5 games, all of them losses. Nick Marshall, the quarterback for Auburn, is back. But listen, Marshall's played much better than I thought he would this season. I got to be honest with you. But Auburn leading the SEC with 300 yards rushing a game. I mean, their running backs are combining to average 6.3 yards per carry. This Arkansas defense is nothing special. I mean, again, I just told you how many points they've given up, okay? And their offense hasn't done anything this year, with their quarterback, Brandon Allen, completing a little under 45% of his passes. So Auburn's in double revenge. Arkansas won last year as an 8-point road dog, 24-7. Different team, different head coach, and different outcome this time around. Finally, I'm going to go with Texas at home against Kansas. You know what happened to Texas early in the season? We've noted it before many times. I've talked about the Longhorns program where Mack Brown was in danger of losing his job early, it seemed. He made the decision after getting humiliated by BYU and Provo to fire his defensive coordinator, Manny Diaz, turned to Greg Robinson, the former defensive coordinator from a few years ago with the Longhorns. He has come in and really just reshaped this Texas defense. I mean, this is a Texas defense that had 2 sacks the first 3 games of the season. They've got 16 sacks the last 4 weeks, and they've really controlled the line of scrimmage. But it's not only that. Offensively, even though David Ash, the starting quarterback, went out with a concussion, and you've now got Case McCoy starting the quarterback, he's a fiery leader. Sometimes he can't get the ball there, but he's a fiery leader. But more importantly, they are running the ball north-south, and they're running the ball effectively behind a big offensive line. This Kansas team, I mean, seriously? Do I have to really go into how bad they are? I mean, lately Charlie Weiss has been alternating a couple of different quarterbacks, Jake Heaps and the freshman Montel Cozart in the last 2 games. Gee, that hasn't done a hell of a lot. And the last 4 games, that duo, those 2 quarterbacks, they've been sacked 16 times. The same number of sacks that Texas has accumulated in their last 4 games. So again, I'm going to go with Texas. I'm going to lay the 28 points in Austin today, and I think Mac Brown, who they probably wanted to run off the campus earlier this season, gets the easy win, and Texas gets the job done today. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all. Remember to play free fantasy football courtesy of DraftStreet.com, and I will catch you again on Sunday morning.